from the Council of Nicaea. These were the ones that were still trying to practice their religions, but they couldn't now because they were made heretic. Okay? Oh, don't worry, I'll get on to Mohammed and Allah in a minute. So these were the people drifting about the Arabian Peninsula at that time, but not allowed really to continue practicing their belief systems, these non-Trinitarian belief systems, right? So these were wrote down their beliefs to keep them like Gospels, like we've got with the Nag Hammadi Gnostic Gospels, right? Similar thing. They would have been writing down these Gospels, and that's where we get the Quran from. So that's the Quran. I'm only here to watch Ibo get blocked. He's very close to it because I don't mind if you've got evidence to back it up. But when there's people in the chat just waffling rubbish without producing evidence, then be quiet or you'll get blocked. Okay? And saying why empty churches, I'm not a Christian, so it doesn't bother me. And the only churches you're talking about are Anglican churches, the Episcopal churches, the Coptic churches, the Orthodox churches, the Evangelist churches. They are full. The only churches you're talking about is the ones that people have turned away from, and that's the Anglican Church. Nobody cares about the Church of England anymore. The head of the Church of England right now is an LGBT 4K plus person. Nobody's interested in following that anymore. But what you're not saying, people out there who are talking about this, oh, but we're taking over the churches. No, you're not. You're taking over the Anglican churches. You're not taking over the Coptic, the Orthodox, the Evangelist. What's the other ones? Help me out. Other ones. Anyway, you're not taking over them. They're full. And there's brand new church centres opening every year. Christianity is on the rise again in the UK. I've seen that evident all around me. People are turning back to Christianity now because of what Islam's done, right? So don't kid yourself thinking that, number one, you're the fastest growing religion in the world, because you're not. You're the fastest declining religion in the world. Your numbers are down to 1.5 billion now, okay? Christianity dominates you by 500 million. There's still 2.1 billion Christians in the world, all right? Number two, you're not taking over any churches. You're taking over churches that the Anglican Church can't afford to keep because people are leaving the Anglican Church. People are leaving the Church of England and they becoming Catholics. They are going back to Catholicism. And if you don't know what Anglican Church means because you seem to be twisted, let me explain to you. In England, it was a Catholic nation. It only became the Church of England or the Anglican Church after Henry VIII, because Henry VIII did not like the fact that he was answering to a pope. He considered himself divine, so he wanted people to look at him and not the pope. That's why he created the Anglican Church. But nobody's following that anymore. People are going back to the Catholic Church. People are going back to the Episcopal, the Evangelist, the Coptic, the Orthodox. So don't kid yourself about, oh, but look at us, we're taking all over your churches. No, you're not. You're taking over churches that have been abandoned because the people are leaving the Anglican Church. You go into any Catholic church in England and they will be packed. Go to any Evangelist centre, any Episcopal centre. Go to any Orthodox church or Coptic church and they will be full. So don't kid yourself. Sorry, I'm just going to have to say that. Because they seem to just click onto this Anglican thing. Anglicanism, by the way, to all you Muslims, is a sect of Christianity. It's just a part of Christianity. It's not Christianity. So why do you keep saying, oh, people are leaving Christianity or people are leaving the Christian churches? No, they're leaving one sect of the Christian churches, and that's the Anglican Church. Learn the difference, people, before you start spouting nonsense about Christians. Learn what you are talking about. Near me, there's 3 new Christian centres recently opened up. That's how full they are. There's 2 new Evangelist churches and 1 new Episcopal church just opened up. But they're called centres now. They are not Anglican churches. They are Christian centres now. And they've got bands in them every week. So don't kid yourself. Stop spreading misinformation. So anyway, back onto what I was saying. And I'm not a Christian, so I couldn't care less anyway. I'm agnostic. So Aaron, you're just not listening to me, just trying to flood that. So I'm going to mute you. I'm not going to ban you. I'm not going to block you, but I'm going to mute you because you're just here to spread misinformation. If you're here to spread misinformation, I will mute you, not necessarily block you until you're a naughty boy. Got Banzum, that's funny. You're funny. You're very funny with your paid 150 followers. There you go. So let's get control of this.